Hey there, welcome to Down News, where we don't just react to the headlines, we read the energy beneath them because we're living in crazy times right now. And nothing, I mean, nothing about what's going on out there is normal. You see it, I see it, and so many of us see this exactly for what it is. So let's break it down. Let's start with Jeffrey Epstein. Yup. Again, somehow this guy is still trending, even though it's been years since his death. And do you know why? Because the energy beneath this story never went away. It's as old as time. And it's been in America since the beginning of time. The secrecy, the silencing, the looking away, the privilege, the entitlement, the power. It's the kind of story that triggers rage, grief, shame, and for far too many women, a haunting familiar. So if you're triggered, not just by what happened back then, which is horrific enough on its own, but by much of the performative outrage. Are these people so upset about the victims or the story? But anyway, if you're triggered, you are not alone. This isn't about Epstein or Trump or Clinton or any one man or person, speaking of Ghislaine or whatever her name is. It's about centuries of energy, colonization, the patriarchy, superiority versus perceived inferiority. It's the same energy that told women to just be quiet, not cause trouble, and protect the image. Protect the image. It's the same energy that's finally being exposed again and again and again, not just by the media, but by you, by women who are finally feeling the fire to speak, stand, and say, no more. Stephen Colbert responds. Now, this one made me smile, kind of ish. I mean, the truth of it is terrifying. This is seriously autocracy at its finest. Trump posted, I'm happy that Stephen Colbert got fired. And that was a bad move. Colbert's still on the air, and he's not one to take shit laying down. He came back on his own show and called it out. He said his piece. He spoke his truth and reminded us everything that we already know, that no one is superior, not because of your job, not because of your title, and not even if you're the president of the United States, or any president for that matter. And that's what I call sacred disruption. Bring it. We should all be bringing it. Even if your voice shakes, even if you're scared, and even if you think, who am I to say this? Say it anyway. Say it for you, for her, for him, for they, for them. Say it for all of us, because your voice matters. Kristi Noem and the ICE raids. This is a big one. Or ICE and the ICE raids. Meanwhile, Governor Kristi Noem holds a press conference claiming that there is no racial profiling happening at all within these ICE raids, under any circumstance, despite the evidence, despite the video, despite everything that we're seeing out there with our own eyes if we're watching. They've gotten away with this brand of gaslighting for many decades. Maybe we didn't notice what didn't affect us in the past. But right now, we're seeing everything. And here she is telling us not to believe our lying eyes with a straight face. She's doing the old, what you see is not really what you're seeing playbook. I mean, here's the deal. We see this. We see what happens to people who are targeted. We see what happens to people who are targeted, detained, silenced, disappear. So no, Little Miss Cosplay, you're not going to convince us otherwise. And there are crisis hotlines that you can call. So go on, do it. Flex your bravery muscle. Try it. It's easier than you think, because no one needs to know this but you. If you don't want them to, you don't need permission to stand for what is right, because you already know.